Welcome to Raj Online Trainings. Myself Raj. Collection framework is very important in Java, and this is most important while developing Java projects. And in this collection framework, we are having one very important interview question, that is the different ways to traverse a collection. So when you are having a collection of elements, how to traverse that collection in Java, and what are the different ways we are having to traverse a collection. And this is very important during interviews. Now, first of all, let us understand what is this traversing. If you take the list of elements, like example, if you take list fruits and we are adding the elements like list.of, and we are adding some elements like apple, mango and orange. Now, if you print these fruits, it is going to display these elements separated by comma enclosed in square brackets. Now the objective is we want to pull out one element and use it. So taking this apple, mango, orange separately. This concept only we call traversing. So what is this traversing? Traversing is the process of accessing each element of a data structure, such as an array or a collection or map, and that too exactly once. And this traversing we even called as iteration. This traversing is also known as iteration. Now in this video, we are going to see what are the different ways to traverse a collection. We are having the ways to traverse a collection. They are traditional for loop, and it is index based. Iterator interface. In this iterator interface, by using iterator interface, we can go with safe removal. ListIterator interface, by using we can traverse the elements bidirectionally. We can make use of enhanced for loop, and it is added in Java 5 version. We can make use of ForEach method, and this is added in Java 8 version. Now let us see one by one the way to traverse a collection. The first one, traditional for loop, and this is index based. In this traditional for loop, it works for index based only. It works for what? Index based collection. Like example, it can go with a list like array list or vector, and in that which contains a method get. It is index based. This get method takes index as an argument. It is useful if you need to access the index of the current element. So when to think of this traditional for loop? When you want to access the element based on index. Like example, if you take the list of fruits, here we are adding the elements listed.of with elements like apple, mango and orange. Now we want to traverse these elements present in this list one by one. How to do using traditional for loop is, we take a for loop for int I equal to 0, because the index starts from 0, I less than fruits.size. What is the use of size method? It's going to return the number of elements present in the list. In our example, it is 3. And I++ going to the next index. And what you are doing in this loop, we are just printing fruits.get of I. So in list, we are having a method get, and to this get method, if you pass the index, it's going to return the element present in that particular index. Initially, I is what? 0. Fruits.get of 0, it's going to return the value apple. Then again control goes to I++, I will become now 1. Then comes to the statement fruits.get of 1 displays mango. Next I++ fruits.get of 2, it's going to display orange. When it goes to the condition I less than fruits.size, which the condition is false, comes out. When we want to access the elements using indexed based, then we can make use of this traditional for loop. The next one, using iterator interface. The iterator provides a standard way to access elements sequentially across all collection types. It is essential when you need to safely remove elements from the collection during iteration. So while iterating the collection, if you want to delete any element, if you want to remove any element, we can do it very easily by using this iterator interface. Like example, if you take the list of products, we are having the products like monitor, keyboard and mouse. So we are adding these products to the product list. like monitor, keyboard and mouse. Now, how to make use of this iterator interface is, we have tried the code. Iterator iter equal to products.iterator. Once we say products.iterator, this itr is now connected to this products list. Now when we use the loop like while itr dot as next, when you are having elements in the list, as next method returns true. So this loop will repeat for how many times in this example? 3 times, because we are having 3 products in our list here. So when you say itr dot next, it's going to return true if there are elements. Now what we are doing? We are printing the element. itr dot next will print the element monitor. Now again we are writing string element equal to itr dot next. It's going to take the next element. Then if that element is equals to keyboard, if the element is keyboard, we can remove that element by using the method iter.remove, iterator.remove. So this only we call safely remove of elements from the collection. Like that, this loop will repeat for 3 times in this example. The next one is ListIterator interface, and this is bidirectional. So when you want to traverse the collection in both the directions, we can make use of this ListIterator. This is more powerful iterator available only for list implementations. Like we can use this ListIterator for array list and linked list. It allows for bidirectional traversal, means forward direction and backward direction. And it's going to provide the methods to add, set or remove elements during the iteration. Like example, if you take the same example like list of products, where we are adding the products like monitor, keyboard and mouse, and see how to use ListIterator. ListIterator equal to products.ListIterator. Now this ListIterator object is now connected to the product list. Now initially we are traversing the forward direction. How to traverse forward direction? List itr dot as next. Then display the element. List itr dot next. If you want to traverse reverse way, then we have to use the condition while list itr dot as previous. So if you are having previous elements, it's going to return true. As next will check for the next elements. As previous will check for the previous elements. And how to return the previous element? List itr dot previous. So when you want to traverse elements both the directions, then we can make use of ListIterator. The next important one is enhanced for loop. This is more important and widely used by many developers. And this loop got added in Java 5 version. And what is the benefit? This is the most readable and concise way for simple read-only traversals. It is only for read-only of any class that implements the iterable interface. Like it can be any core collection, like it can be of type list, set and queue. Like simple example, if you take the list of fruits and we are adding the fruits like listed out of apple, mango and orange. Now how to traverse the elements using enhanced for loop? We can simply use the keyword for. Then the type of elements the list contains is string in this one. So we can say for string f colon fruits. What it is going to do? It's going to take one element from this fruits and stores into f variable. In this example, first it's going to take apple, stores into f, and we are printing that f value. Next again it takes mango, stores into f and prints mango. Next it takes orange, takes that element and stores into f, and we are displaying orange. Here in this enhanced for loop, no need to check for the size of the list and no need to increment the index here. It automatically takes one element from the list, stores into this f variable, and just we are printing. So this is a simple way to traverse the elements present in a collection. The next and very important one is ForEach method, and this is added in Java 8 version, and this method is available on iterable interface and takes a Lambda expression, or it can go with method reference. Like example, if you take list of fruits, like we are adding the fruits like apple, mango and orange, and how to use this ForEach method is, we can say like this: fruits dot ForEach f arrow symbol. This arrow symbol we call lambda expression. And whatever the value it is storing in f, that we are displaying on console screen using system.out.println f. So first it takes apple, stores into f variable, that we are printing onto the console using system.out.println. Next it takes mango, then similar way orange. Now if our objective is only to display the elements present in collection onto the console screen, then we can make use of method reference. In the previous example, we are taking one element of collection and storing into f variable and displaying. If our objective is only to display on console, no need to use a variable like f. Instead, we can use method reference. How to use method reference? Just you can say fruits.forEach system.out to :println. Then it's going to take one element from this fruits list and displays on our console. This ForEach method using lambda expression or method reference, and this is very important, and we use more of this concept only more in our projects. So what are the different ways of traversing a collection? We are having traditional for loop. We can make use of iterator interface. We can make use of ListIterator interface. Then we can make use of enhanced for loop added in Java 5 version, and the most important one, ForEach method added in Java 8 version. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.